Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all my viewers. I hope all of you are doing good in this blessed month of Ramadan. Please keep praying for all Muslim Ummah around the globe. I am Mehtab Bukhari from HR Consultant Pakistan, and with me here is Nausheen Khan from University of Bradford. How are you, Nausheen?
I'm good, thank you. Ramzan Mubarak to you as well.
Thank you so very much. Ramzan greetings to all of you, all of the team members at University of Bradford from HR Consultants. Yeah, all of you are aware, like HR Consultant is arranging these live sessions just for the information of students. All viewers who are watching these live sessions, they are asking questions here. And those who have joined our previous sessions, they all asked questions, and Nausheen answered all questions related to their queries, related to admissions, anti-requirement, and even the COVID-19 situation as well. She explained very well that what are the arrangements made by University of Bradford. University of Bradford is taking applications. They are eager to answer your questions. Like, this COVID-19 situation has not affected the admissions team procedures, and they all are working remotely and assisting students around the globe. University of Bradford, with over the history of 50 years, more than 50 years, I suppose, they are assisting students, and obviously their international reputation, their research excellence is growing day by day. University of Bradford has very strong links with Pakistan, like most of the Pakistani families have strong ties with Bradford city. That's why Bradford is a very common choice for Pakistani applicants when they are considering about their international education, especially in UK. I would like Nausheen to address few questions of the student. Like after my previous sessions, most of the students has asked me that please explain what are the major departments and what are their major programs, like which programs are very common in international markets from the Pakistani perspective. Pakistani students are majorly looking into engineering, IT, computing, and business-related programs. That's why today's session is typically arranged for answering these questions, like what are their major courses offered by Bradford. Yes, Nausheen, what would you like to address?
Yeah, firstly, I'd just like to say thank you for the introduction. And thank you for, going into detail about Bradford. It's really great, when you guys sort of have so much knowledge about the university. So in terms of the University of Bradford, so what I like to do today is, I know we've touched on quite a few points in our previous live session, but hopefully today we can talk about, like I said, the key courses that will target those students in Pakistan, those courses that they want to study when they come to the UK. So hopefully we can be able to sort of go into details, and if a student have any further questions, we can answer them as well. So the University of Bradford, just to give students an overview, we have around 13,000 students studying at the University of Bradford, and that includes home students and it also includes international students. So I would say around 20% of our students are actually international students, which is amazing because they come from all across the world, and anyone sort of studying at Bradford, they sort of gain that experience of mixing with loads of people from all across the world, not just from the UK. So that's the positive side. Another thing about the University of Bradford is we're split up into 4 different faculties. So some students will want to know, what does that mean? How does that work? Are we on separate campuses? How does it all work? So University of Bradford has 4 faculties and we're all on one large campus. The campus, it takes around 30 minutes to walk all the way around the campus, so it's huge. It's a really big campus. And we have our School of Management and Social Sciences. So as you can imagine, that within our School of Management and Social Sciences, which by the way is Triple Crown accredited, our business school, but we have fantastic business courses such as management, LLM, LLB. We also offer a wide range of sort of supply chain management courses. We offer various different business and management courses, and you can integrate it with other courses. So it might be business and law. So you can have a look at the different type of courses that we do have within the Faculty of Business, School of Management and Social Sciences. I know we've touched quite a bit on our School of Management previously. So again, I just want to sort of highlight our other three faculties that we have. So we have Health Studies. Now within our Health Studies faculty, which by the way, if anybody has seen Titanic, our Health Studies building looks like the Titanic from outside. It's a very beautiful building. It's recently been revamped and changed, and they invested £1.2 million into that building. So the facilities that they have, so the facilities that they have within that faculty are stuff where students would actually use that in real life hospitals, in real life scenarios. So it's really good for students who are looking for practical health courses. But not only that, we have like public health courses as well. So students who want to do their postgraduate course, they can do it in public health if they want to sort of go towards a different career. If they've done something, if they want to sort of go into the management side to it, public health is also a good course that we do offer at the University of Bradford. So we have some fantastic courses within our Health Studies faculty.
Right. Most of the students are interested in the Department of Engineering and Informatics.
Yeah. And we also have
what are the major programs which University of Bradford has unique like variety of programs they do offer?
Yeah. So within our School of Engineering and Informatics, we have a wide range of different courses. So we have around 5 different engineering courses, from foundation to undergraduate to postgraduate, and so a wide range of different courses. So we have civil and structural, we have chemical engineering, we have biomedical engineering. So that all the facilities that you see in the hospitals, you know, are you wanting to invest your time into looking at how you can create those machineries and how they work in the medical area? So then you also have petroleum engineering. So again, this is another key engineering course for students from Pakistan. In terms of our undergraduate courses, you can do a placement year with it as well. And the placement year is, so
it means they may get international exposure while studying at University of Bradford as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best thing about this method is students don't have to pay for their work placement year, so it is totally free. And it also means that they're getting that extra year of being in the UK and understanding how the industry works and gaining that exposure in working within the industry. So that's a good area we offer. But alongside our engineering courses, you know, sometimes when I walk into our engineering department, it's really overwhelming. There's so much facilities within our engineering faculty where students are able to work with the academics, the technicians, the PhD students to sort of know and how, you know, the current facilities will support them in the real life industry. So the things that they might use in projects once they graduate in engineering, these are the things that our academics do teach the students.
That's great. That's great. And I was going through onto the University of Bradford website, and it shows that University of Bradford has strong industrial links, like with Jaguar, British Computer Society, BBC, Microsoft. That's why students can get benefit of these industrial links, and they can get international exposure while doing part-time jobs, and afterward in the industrial placement year, they can get full-time job during this year as well.
Absolutely, you're correct, Mehtab. University of Bradford has some fantastic links within the industry. So, for example, with BBC, if you want to get into film, media, we have our own broadcasting truck, and there's only 2 universities in the whole of the UK that have this, and we're quite fortunate as a university that we have really good media links. We have a museum of film and science at the University of Bradford. And the interesting fact of Bradford is the first TV was actually created, and the person who created the TV was from Bradford. So it was all launched, and the cinemas were all launched in Bradford. So that was quite a highlight for the city in itself, and we do keep that link. So it's a fantastic sort of area that we do focus on as well. But alongside that, very popular at the moment is sort of artificial intelligence. We have computer science as well. So these courses, again, are embedded. If you look at the sort of modules, and again, the HR team have all the information of the modules that the University of Bradford offer the students within their course. You can sort of clearly see how it's embedded into the real life industry now. So like artificial intelligence, which is so important, and that is what the university offers the students in terms of the course that they're studying.
Definitely, these are important. And to the viewers who are watching us live, please post your questions. We are taking your questions and we'll be shortly answer your queries as well. And please stay tuned with us as we have a surprise at the end of this live session today. We are going to announce some special features about University of Bradford today. So. Yes, Nausheen. Next department, I would like to ask you to answer about the facilities of health studies, like health department.
So, so I've talked a little bit about health, but within our next faculty is life sciences. So life sciences covers our key courses like pharmacy, biomedical science. It also covers optometry as well. So all the medical courses, it all comes under our faculty of life sciences. Now, our life science courses, our pharmacy courses, there's two different methods of how students can become a qualified pharmacist. You can become a pharmacist in retail, which is community pharmacist, but also students can become a pharmacist for hospitals as well, which is not many students take that option because it takes an extra year. So it takes 5 years to become a pharmacist to work in a hospital, but that is a real good industry. It's a very niche market. So again, we offer both different ranges, and this would mean students get a placement in both community and in a hospital as well. So they're winning in both ways, because if they don't like working in a hospital, they can always go back to working in the community. So they get both qualifications. So that's a fantastic course that we do offer. And, places are very limited, obviously, in pharmacy in terms of how many placements we can offer. So the best thing I would say is submit your applications at this point if you want to apply for this September, so that, we can secure your place. And also that we can ensure that you meet all your requirements as well to get into that particular course area.
Right, excellent. And these programs are well accredited by like Journal Pharmaceutical Council and Journal Optometric Council as well.
Absolutely.
So normally students who are looking forward to apply to these typical science related programs, they are conscious about the accreditations. So this is the good news that all programs are well accredited at University of Bradford.
Absolutely. So we have an association of pharmacy, and again with our optometry courses, students who do study optometry, they will get to actually practice on real life customers, and the amount of facilities and machinery that we've just invested into our optometry department is phenomenal. So this is a separate building just for optometry and physiotherapy. So again, this is something that we really believe that it's important to have that hands-on practical sort of learning to be able to understand what you need to do once you graduate, once you get into the job that you need to use your degree for. So I think, that's really important.
Right. And Nausheen, University of Bradford is famous for its research. Like research impact is very strong from this institution. So if students are looking for long-term PhD programs as well, so what would you like to guide them? Like some of the students are very keen to apply for MS and then afterwards PhD as well. And they are conscious about the research like grants, bursaries. So what would you like to address them?
So within the University of Bradford, we are really known for our research, which makes us a really outstanding institution in terms of our research that we offer. Again, like I mentioned, the university is such a huge campus. We have a dedicated area just for PhD students. And one of our key research areas that we've been doing is within cancer research. So the university have been looking at sort of treatments and ways in which they can sort of find a certain element, a drug that can sort of support curing cancer. And this has been the research that they've been recently sort of going into. And again, there's so many different sort of science background research that the university have been conducting. And I would say we are a lot more, we have more emphasis on our science and sort of engineering research. In terms of our management, what we do offer, currently our sort of DBA is all part-time, so that wouldn't count for international students, but I would say our science and our engineering research is fantastic, and something that we've been doing for a very long time. And I think, again, because we're heavily focusing on that, sometimes we do offer the bursaries for particular research areas. We're looking to pay students to take on our research. So again, this all depends on what area you're looking into. I would obviously say submit a proposal, and if the supervisor, the academic, likes your work, that's when we will look to offer you a place.
That's great. That's great. And if you like to address something about the university management department, like management department has Triple Crown accreditation, AACSB, and it is a very niche department, which is a part of world elite business schools.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Is there any specific entry requirement, because they have a very strong accreditation? The university would like to ask like work experience to apply for their business school, business programs?
Yeah, so within our business school, like you mentioned, Mehtab, it is Triple Crown accredited. So when students graduate with a Triple Crown accreditation, it shows that, you know, they've studied at an institution that recognizes a high quality degree. So I think that's, you know, so when they do graduate from management, you know, with the job that they go into, people will be like, oh, actually, this is not an easy degree. It's not an easy management degree. They studied a high quality level degree. So this is something really important. And also, I guess with our entry requirements, especially for postgraduate, it's usually a 2.5. So, you know, again, we can look at 2.5 CGPA. And again, we can sort of look at your applications. If you think you've got a little bit lower or higher, we can sort of, HR would look at recommending the best course for you.
That's great. That's great. So move on to the next questions of students, like about the discounts and bursaries. In your previous session, you have well explained about the different scholarships, and specifically Pakistan's scholarship as well, offered by University of Bradford.
Yeah.
So what are the entry requirements, or is there any specific deadline, and what are the procedures to apply for these funding? Please explain it.
Yeah. So we offer a £4,000 scholarship, and the £4,000 scholarship is offered to students studying a full-time course at the university. So that includes foundation, it includes undergraduate, and it also includes postgraduate as well. And the £4,000 scholarship is offered to students who obviously meet the entry requirements. So if you have an unconditional offer, you will get a scholarship. So I would say, you know, ensure that you submit your application, have all your documents in time for September intake, and then you can sort of look at you know, getting that scholarship. And our deposit is very low as well, so it's only £2,000. So we ask for £2,000 scholarship before enrolling, and then on enrollment we ask you to pay at least 50% of your fees. So we'll deduct that £4,000 from your tuition fees as well.
That's great. £4,000 is a generous amount offered by University of Bradford.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for all viewers, there is no application procedure to apply for this funding. This is automatically being granted by University of Bradford at the stage of your admission. When you apply for admission, you get your conditional offer letter from university, and there will be specifically mentioned that you have been granted this £4,000 as your fee waiver or your special discount from university. Right, and our next entry requirement is about the English requirement.
Yeah.
Like, what is the IELTS requirement, and what are the special arrangements made by university?
Yeah.
In regard to this.
Yeah, so obviously with the current situation, a lot of students cannot sit their IELTS. So as a university, we normally ask students to have a 6.0 with no subtests less than 5.5. And that's the typical sort of grading we ask for. Some might be higher, so don't, take it for every course, but either 6 or 6.5 is what we usually ask for. So for certain students studying from the from particular universities in Pakistan, we are going to waiver your IELTS. So again, I would say at this point, you would need to speak to the HR team. They have all the details of the universities that we are waivering and the procedure. But just to give you an idea of the universities that we will be, it will be University of Punjab, University of Lahore, ComSats, it'll be Institution of Business Administration, NUST. So these are the sort of key universities we're looking to accept English waiver. But to be able to do that, you need to go through HR's team. They have the requirement of how you can get into waivering your IELTS. Okay, so that means we will not ask you for your IELTS, but speak to the HR team and they will guide you on what requirements you actually need to be able to get in with just your academic and your without your IELTS.
Excellent, that's great. So you, in the last, you have answered major questions from the student, like Muhammad Dawood. He was asking about, can I apply without IELTS? And there were some other students who were asking about the internal English test, like Tahreem Ashraf. You asked about the Bradford internal English test. So now you get the answer. Like University of Bradford has introduced a special feature of getting IELTS waiver. Please contact us. Please contact HR in admissions team, so that we can evaluate your academic background, from which university you are coming from, and we can apply at University of Bradford, and we can apply for your English waiver as well. So that's the great thing. Although their English requirement is not very high, they just require overall 6.0 band in IELTS, but still in this COVID-19 situation, when students are worried, they are they are considering other options, what to do in absence of IELTS British Council English test. So this is the great thing introduced by University of Bradford, that now if you are coming with prestigious Pakistani educational background, like from Punjab University, IBA Karachi, ComSats, University of Lahore, I think these are the institutions, key institutions, but we are looking into other options as well. If you are interested to apply for University of Bradford, do contact us. Do send your documents at our official WhatsApp number. I'll tell my official number, that is 0346 4747023. You may keep sending your inquiries over there so that we can guide you properly that what are the arrangements made by University of Bradford for you typically.
So I would just like to add on them, Mehtab, and we are actually going to be conducting our own English language test as well. So once the travel ban has been lifted, hopefully this will be before September intake, we will be in Pakistan and be conducting our test. So students who can't get the waiver, they'll be able to sit our English language test.
That's great. So by all means, University of Bradford is helping the Pakistani students, and they are planning to visit Pakistan before September, so that those typical students who are unable to get the waiver, they may appear in Bradford internal English language test, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nausheen. These are wonderful options. Yeah, these are wonderful options. So all my viewers who are watching our live sessions, please keep watching our live sessions, because these are really important in this situation when students are worried about the admissions. They are the genuine student typically who are really interested to apply for September intake. Universities are open. They are granting admissions for September 2020. Maybe there may be some delays in the joining dates. Nausheen, what are like typical dates which university has decided to start this year? Is there any late dates?
So at the moment, we have 2 intakes per year. So we have a September and a January intake. Our main intake is usually September. At the moment, it is going ahead, but we might have a slight delay to October, November, depending on travel situation. So if majority of students are not able to get here, we would obviously delay it. However, we will make our January intake larger, but I would say at this moment of time, apply now. So then if you do want to go for January, you can always defer it. So that's the best option to do for the moment.
Right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, you get to know that there are two major intakes offered by University of Bradford. They are right now taking application for September 2020, and most probably, if the travel restrictions are soon they are omitted by the international high authorities, then you may join your September intake at university later by October or November. It depends on the situation. But afterwards, there will be next session of January 2021 as well. So university has launched a new scheme of IELTS waiver as well. If you are coming with the prestigious Pakistani educational background, you may get IELTS waiver. You enjoy IELTS waiver scheme as well. But if your IELTS is not waived off by university is planning to come to visit your region to conduct university internal English language tests. So I think these are the best arrangements made by University of Bradford so far, especially considering this COVID-19 situation. So all students who are looking forward to apply for admissions, please don't delay, apply right now to secure your admission and to secure your Pakistan-specific scholarship of worth £4,000 as well. I'll communicate my WhatsApp number as well. So you can post your inquiries at my WhatsApp number, or you may send your documents as well. My WhatsApp is 0346 4747023, and I think it is being mentioned in the headline of my live session as well. So thank you so very much. Thanks, Nosheen. Thanks. Thank you for your time.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. And keep praying in this holy month of Ramadan for all Muslim Ummah around the globe, that Allah keep us blessed.
Right? Inshallah, Ameen. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you, my all viewers, and keep watching HR live sessions. Thanks. Take care.